And praise you in the storm on the Promise FM. I'm Lorenda Rae. It's 8:49. Good morning to you. Hey, I've got some visitors in the studio with me this morning. I have Deivis Bittencourt. Good morning to you, Deivis.
Good morning, Lorenda.
And you'll notice he has a bit of an accent because he and his wife and their mothers are here from Brazil. Welcome to the Promise FM.
Thank you so much. The people of Visalia, USA are very very good with me, and a pleasure for me staying in the radio in this morning together with you, a nice person. And I'm listener about a listener of Promise FM about 2 years. I started listening in 2012, and sometimes I call here, and it's very the message of the music and the words of here get rest of my heart. And I decided to visit California, USA, and mainly Visalia to stay in the radio. And in California there are a lot of places, wonderful, awesome places. The ocean, the San Francisco, San Diego, Los Angeles, Loma Linda is a beautiful city, Santa Elena City. It's a pleasure for me to stay here with you.
Oh, we are so glad to have you. And it's so exciting because Deivis started listening, like he said, about 2 years ago to the Promise FM, and that's how I know them. It's through listening to the station through Facebook, and they decided to take their vacation to California and bring their little baby, Felipe, and who's just a dog. Was he 10 months old? 10 months old?
10 months? No, 1 year,
one year.
1 month.
1 year, 1 month. Okay, I got that wrong. And anyway, it's just been a real special treat to be able to meet them in person. I never would have ever thought a listener from Brazil that we would actually be meeting, and so it's just so fantastic. And so I have to ask you, since you've been in California, what is your favorite thing that you've done in California?
It's hard to choose something.
There's a lot of things.
Yeah, each person that we know or each place that we know is very interesting, very friendly. It's hard to choose, but this weekend in Visalia was very special for us. I imagine, I believe in it. It's special. We don't forget you forever. And I desire sincerely meet you and every listeners of Promise FM in the heaven with God.
Amen.
Amen.
So tell me, how did you start listening to the Promise FM in Brazil?
I was studying English in a school, and I'm Adventist from Brazil, and I need to improve my English. So I could join the English and the Christ together.
Right.
And for this reason, I decided to listen at the Christian radio for improve my faith in God, improve my English too, and here I am. Here I am.
Right. So he was telling me over the weekend, he just happened to Google Christian radio, and anyway, the Promise FM was one of the stations that came on. That was the station he clicked, and he's been listening ever since, and we're so thrilled about that. So, okay, how do you say I love the Promise FM in Portuguese, right?
Eu amo a rádio Promessa FM.
There you go.
I would like to send a hug for Brazilian listeners now. I send an invitation to listen in this moment, and I believe a lot of friends and family of my family are listening now. Alison, my brothers, my father, I don't know who is listening, but I desire to send a hug for everybody in Brazil, in USA especially.
Yeah, and they're listening right now. How fun is that? Okay, you told me how to tell them all good morning, and now I forgot. Tell me again how to tell them good morning.
Good morning in Portuguese?
Yes.
Oh, bom dia.
Bom dia. Bon dia.
Yes, good morning, bon dia.
All right. Thank you for coming to California, for coming to Visalia, and for being such a blessing.
Welcome. I need to say thank you.
Oh. All right. Hugs to you guys.
Bye bye.